2025 Loretta Lynn's Motocross. Opening day highlights, race results. Hold on to your helmets, because the 2025 Loretta Lynn's Amateur National is in full swing, and the track is buzzing with adrenaline-fueled action. This year's 44th edition kicked off on Tuesday, with racers already leaving their mark on the course. If you're wondering how to follow the chaos, you're in luck. Every moto is streamed live on YouTube, so you can watch the drama unfold in real time. Let's dive into the highlights from the opening day of racing, where speed, strategy, and a few surprises took center stage. But here's where it gets controversial. While some riders are dominating with finesse, others are battling it out in the dirt, and not everyone agrees on what makes a winner. Let's break it down. 250 Pro Sport, a showdown of skill. In the 250 Pro class, Enzo Temmerman didn't just win, he annihilated the competition. His teammate Landon Gordon followed closely, proving the strength of their team. But what's most fascinating is how these riders adapt to the track's notorious horseshoe turn, a section that turns even seasoned pros into white-knuckled thrill-seekers. Here's how the first moto shook out. 1. Enzo Temmerman, Visalia, California, a masterclass in control and aggression. 2. Landon Gordon, Murrieta, California, second place, but still a podium finish to remember. 3. Landon Gibson, Peachtree City, Georgia, a rising star who's making waves. And this is the part most people miss. The gap between first and 10th place was razor thin, with riders like Bailey Kroon, 10th, pushing their limits to stay in the fight. 250B Limited, a battle for supremacy. The 250B class was a roller coaster of momentum shifts. Vincent Way and Deacon Deno traded blows for most of the race. But Owen Covell, a name that's becoming synonymous with clutch wins, swooped in during the final laps to snatch the victory. This isn't just a win, it's a statement. Covell's ability to adapt under pressure could spark a debate. Is raw speed enough, or does mental toughness seal the deal? Tell us in the comments, do you think consistency wins championships, or is a single explosive performance enough to define a rider? 450B, chasing the impossible. Owen Covell struck again in the 450B class, this time in conditions that would test even the most seasoned veterans. The mud was thick, the turns were brutal, and yet Covell carved through it like a knife. Aiden Kiefer, second, and Chase Haynes, third, gave it their all, but Covell's lead was unshakable. Is this the start of a dynasty, or just a fluke? We'll see, but for now, he's the rider to beat. Vet 25+ legends return to the track. One of the biggest surprises of the day was the return of Jacob Weimer, a Supercross champion who's been absent from the scene. His presence alone is enough to stir nostalgia among fans. The Vet 25+ class is a reminder that age is just a number. Jacob Weimer, first, and Heath Harrison, second, proved that experience and heart still matter. Could Weimer make a comeback, or is this a farewell tour? The crowd is divided, and we want to hear your take. KTM's production restart, a new era or a temporary fix? While the racers are duking it out on the track, KTM is making headlines off the track. The company announced the restart of its Mattighofen production lines on July 28th, marking a return to 5-day workweeks. CEO Gottfried Neumeister praised his team's resilience, calling it a key success factor for the brand's future. But here's the question. Is this a long-term solution, or just a stopgap to regain market share? Some critics argue that KTM's recent struggles in product reliability might not be solved by ramping up production alone. What's your take? Share your thoughts below. Alpinestars Fall 2025, Street Meets Track. For gear enthusiasts, Alpinestars' new Fall 2025 collection is a masterclass in blending motorsports heritage with street-ready style. From oversized tees to dad hats with race patch detailing, the line is designed for riders who want to look good, whether they're on a bike or off. But does fashion trump function in motocross? Or is this just a clever marketing move to attract a younger demographic? Let's discuss. Fuel injection versus carburetors. The debate rages on. A reader recently asked, are fuel-injected mites really slower than carbureted ones? The answer isn't black and white. While modern EFI systems offer convenience, no rejetting needed for altitude changes, early adopters like the 2009 Honda CRF450 found carbs delivered more aggressive power delivery. Even today, carbureted bikes like the 2023 GasGas MC125 outperformed EFI models in MXA's 2023 shootout. But does that mean carbs are still king, or are we just clinging to nostalgia? We'd love to hear your perspective. EFI or carb? Sound off in the comments. What's next? After a weekend off, racing returns on August 9th at Ironman Raceway. Hayden Deegan and Jet Lawrence are currently leading their respective classes. But with the competition heating up, nothing is guaranteed. And if you're still wondering who the MXA photo trivia rider was, the answer is Rick Johnson, a legend who raced YZ250s when they were still yellow. Now go out there, grab your bike, and make some memories. The track doesn't wait for anyone. 2025 AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship Highlights. Thursday Photo Gallery. This year's AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship has already set the racing world on fire, with the 2025 event at Loretta Lynn Ranch proving to be one of the most electrifying competitions in the sport. But here's where it gets controversial. While the crowd roars for the top contenders, many fans miss the raw energy of the creek play moments. Those heart-pounding sequences where riders navigate through muddy trails and water features. Align Media is on the scene to capture every detail, from the adrenaline-fueled motos to the post-race interviews, ensuring no moment goes unnoticed. Make sure to check out their stunning Thursday photo gallery, which includes everything from the chaos of the track to the smiles of the athletes. Follow @AlignWithYou on Instagram for real-time updates and behind-the-scenes insights. Here's a sneak peek at some of their best shots. Insert image descriptions. This is the part most people miss. How the championship's blend of skill and spectacle defines what makes motocross truly unforgettable. What do you think is the most thrilling moment of the championship? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 44th Monster Energy AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship. Day 1 highlights. Get ready for an adrenaline-fueled week as the 44th Monster Energy AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship kicks off. This event, hosted at the legendary Loretta Lynn Ranch, promises an action-packed schedule with 24 classes of intense competition. The opening day, under the scorching summer sun, saw riders tackle the track with temperatures soaring into the mid-90s and humidity adding to the challenge. Despite the heat, the talent-laden minibike classes stole the show, with riders like Ryder Lane and Chase Brennan battling it out for the top spot in the 85cc 10-12 category. But here's where it gets controversial. Sawyer Geek, riding a KTM, dominated the first moto, laying down the fastest lap and securing a comfortable lead. However, the real drama unfolded in the Mini Senior 2 class, where Maddox Temmerman, on a Husqvarna, showcased an incredible comeback. Starting from 7th, he pushed his way to the front, only to crash on the 3rd lap, allowing Tace Morden to take the lead. Yet Temmerman's resilience paid off as he reclaimed the position and swept both Mini Senior motos, making it a perfect afternoon for his family. And this is the part most people miss. The 250 Pro Sport class, known for its wide-open field, saw some of the top amateur motocross prospects battle it out. Diesel Thomas, riding a Husqvarna, initially led the pack, but it was Enzo Temmerman on a Kawasaki who ultimately took the win, storming ahead with a 20-second lead. In the junior 25-plus class, ex-pros dominated the field, with Jacob Weimer on a Yamaha claiming an impressive 15-second victory. Meanwhile, the 250B class introduced us to elite prospects transitioning from mini bikes to big bikes, with Owen Covell riding a Yamaha. securing the win after a thrilling battle with Deacon Deno on his KTM. The afternoon session saw the Super Mini 1 class take center stage with Colt Martin on a gas showcasing an impressive ride to take the checkered flag. As the sun set on the first day of racing, it was clear that this championship is not just about the winners. It's about the stories and the passion that fuel these riders. So, who will emerge as the champions in this highly competitive arena? Stay tuned as the action continues, and don't forget to share your thoughts and predictions in the comments. Full results and links to live streams